Hey everybody, this is Robin. Welcome to Rose's Liberty. Today is the first day of spring. I'm out getting my evening walk in. I usually try to walk after I eat dinner. Isn't this beautiful? So yesterday was 80 degrees and today it was like 64 and it's supposed to be about 42 tonight. So even though I took all the covers off the polytunnels, I put them back on for tonight. And then from tomorrow on, it'll be warm enough at night that I can leave everything off. The main issue I'm having right now on the raised beds, I have 6 raised beds and then a whole bunch of containers. I've already had the covers off of the raised beds and rabbits are always there, possum, different things, but something has already nibbled on the cabbages that overwintered. The main thing we're trying to do right now, or I'm trying to do, is come up with a solution, something that's movable or removable that I can put to keep critters like rabbits and things out of my raised beds. Every year we find a rabbit's nest. Today my husband was cleaning out around the sage and found a little rabbit's nest. So we know we have them already. And I have a lot of plants in the window garden. Please go back and check out that video on my window garden, what I've been growing. That video was actually from February and all the plants are ready to go outside at this point. Starting tomorrow, I will start moving those out. But the problem is that not only do I still have to clean out a couple of, he doesn't like me. Hold on. So not only do I have to clean out a couple more raised beds, but I also have to come up with a solution of what I'm going to put up to keep the critters out. I have done different things over the years with movable fences, but we're talking about 6 raised beds that I have to be able to get to weed, to plant in, and that sort of thing. So you don't like my YouTube video, do you, Goose? So anyway, happy first day of spring. Look at the sunset behind me. Isn't that gorgeous? If I go down on the river, I can see all of it straight away without having all the trees in the way. But just the coloration is just beautiful. All right, so happy first day of spring. I hope you are planting some things. I'm trying to get some videos out there. I'm going to edit some that just never made it out when they were made. So, there's a rodent running through the water. Wow. Hold on. So the wildlife is more exciting. Something just jumped from one side to the other and went diving under the water over there. Look at this. Let me show you over here now. Look at this. See all the color and how it reflects in the water? So it's absolutely beautiful. There's some clouds coming in, but I don't think we're getting any rain. So apparently I'm causing a ruckus out here, even though I'm not making that much noise. All right, so happy first day of spring. It's a little bit chilly right here. Right now it's supposed to be down to about 42 tonight. I've covered up all the raised beds again, but I have an entire window, a huge window worth, I'm looking for little critters again, full of vegetation, plants that need to go out. I did plant some marigold seeds that I had from marigolds I had last year, and some painted daisies, which are light pink, dark pink, and white. So I planted some of those today just in little pots. They're on the table, covered them up. I have some onions that I planted. They're onions from Aldi, and I had planted them. I cut off the green tops, so they're about 2 inches long, and I planted them in a container, and then I covered it up when I was cold, and I took the cover off today, and they're about 1 foot long each. So I'll show you that. All right, so some folks were coming across the bridge, so I wanted to scoot on out of there and talk to you on the trail on the way home. All right, I won't walk because that'll make you bounce. So a lot of things have been going on. I have spaces where I didn't get videos out. I have a lot of videos on my camera, Number one, I started back to physical therapy, and that's 3 days a week. And that is quite intensive because they're doing like some chiropractic stuff. And, you know, my shoulder, I'm holding this camera with my right arm. That's the injured shoulder. The shoulder was doing about 80%, but everything around it, you know, when you have an injury for over a year and you have to have your everything redone, that puts a lot of stress on everything else. So what they're mostly working on, like on Friday, they they worked on my hips, basically. Got my hips properly aligned. So before that, they were working on my back. Other times they're working on my neck. So they're working on everything almost except the shoulder, because everything was kind of out of whack after being injured for so long. But it's the first day of spring. We're super happy about that. Super happy to get everything going in the garden. I'm going to be, I guess, noodling some ideas on what to do to keep the rabbits out of my garden and how to expand. We're talking about getting some new raised beds, smaller raised beds in the main kitchen garden. Probably some 2x4 raised beds, 2 foot by 4 foot, and have them up off the ground a little bit. They'll be sitting on the ground, but they'll be up higher, so I don't have to do as much bending and stooping to work on them like that. All right, friends, I'm back inside. Obviously, the sun has set on the first day of spring 2022, and I'm going to wrap this up. I've got some laundry to do. I've got to get some things done, do a little Bible study, and I want to make sure my schedule is set where I'm going. I have a lot of appointments this week, both for myself and for the dog. So I'm going to see what's going on with that, and I have a lot of planting to do. So I'm just going to say goodbye for now. Take care, everybody. I'll put a few pictures in of what I filmed earlier today in the garden, but enjoy those. So everyone have a great spring. Talk to you soon. Bye.